En gene vaktoras pesen kravat vera kravat kanes jar hajar. Jar hajar.
Discussion, like Sari Gelin, the song. Who is the author of this song? Which nation is this? This is a stupid question. Why? Because this song was created just in such an environment in which different nations were living, and until nowadays, all of those nations sing this song, and this is natural. Research department here, and Komitas and what he did, his activity, his field work in ethnomusicology, in sacred music. So he worked in several branches. One of them was compositional art, that is to say composite music. Second was the ethnomusicology field work. What is this? When the specialist goes to different villages and cities to collect music. So what the people used to sing. So Komitas was a collector of music, and this is one of the most important things we have by now. And the third branch is sacred music. So Armenian sacred music. This is Christian art, and Komitas was one of the best specialists in this field.
The main character of Armenian folk music is monodic type of thinking, is the vocal type of thinking, but beside of this, it has instrumental component too. And the Armenian folk musical instruments, is a part of Eastern, you can say, Eastern musical culture, and they are in use in the musical cultures in several nation cultures in the Eastern area.
Then, love songs. Is there any nation without love song? Like joke song? But there are several genres where specifically typical Armenian. One is working song, like plowing song. We say horovel. This is very much typical Armenian phenomena. And I don't know any culture who has such a phenomena. Horovel, this is an Armenian word.
Our next song is joyful love song. It's called Ninam Ninam. countries, like all is different, but the feelings are the same. And in the music, when we are singing about the feelings that people feel. And I'm Armenian, I'm feeling the same that feel the Armenian 100 years ago. 100 years ago. It can be love song, it can be work song, it can be song about son that I'm waiting for son.
Some ritual song, some work song even.
Melodies we take to the stage. This is our mission. We take from archives from all kinds of melodies, and now what we do, it's a professional way, and so we are taking to the stage and we represent from the stage, you know. This is the mission, and it's not easy job also. We are also gathered around this project and we have to do the best.
But we enjoy it, and it's not a big problem for us.
We performed in Turkey, in Armenia, went several times in Turkey, in Armenia, and in 2014 we did a tour from Istanbul to Yerevan, and we went to Elazığ, Dersim, Diyarbakır, Mardin, and after we went to Armenia, went to Dilijan, Yerevan and stuff. So it was a very, very important, I think, step also for our band.
In the original version,
Kamança, kanun, saat, kınar, zurna, şıvi, bulu, no, duduk, oui.
This is called Armenian duduk. The instrument consists with two parts. This one is apricot wood, this one, and this one is bamboo. It's a simple bamboo, in water it's growing. And so together we have duduk, yeah. It's a wood instrument with double reed. This is double reed munchuk. And we called it hamish. Duduks are with different keys. The common instrument, the common key is A, because the sound is more, more deep with this sound. There are also another C instrument, D instrument. So there are different keys we use, and we have great masters who are making really good instruments. And the homeland of this instrument is that Armenia. And this is the reason that we have big classical school for duduk, and also good masters for making this instrument.
It's also, people think that Armenian songs and Armenian songs that need to play only in like old ways, but it's national song and it's for nation. You need to feel that while we are singing it. And we are feeling because of our instruments. Like It's interesting.
There is one Turkish with the head, one Armenian and one Greek. That's the second poster when you enter through the park, through the garden. And this is one from a poster from one of our projects when we brought together 12 Greeks, 12 Armenians and 12 Turkish here in Armenia, in a small town, where they have lived together for 8 days, cooked together, shared culture, and proved that when these people come together, they don't kill each other, but they can also coexist and learn together.
In general, yeah, the feedback is good, but sometimes in the Armenian community we had that some of the older generations don't really understand, or they're like, oh, how come this happens? Like, how come there are people like, why are these Armenians singing in Turkish? Like, I don't understand. Yeah, we had this, like in LA we had this the first time we went. In France we had this also, because I think for especially the older generation, it's very it's not common, because a lot also has changed between like the relationship with Turkish and Armenians, I think, especially like the civil societies. I don't think this, I'm not an expert, but I don't think it existed 20 years ago. All these bridges, like the Hrant Dink Foundation, so yeah, some show resistance, but I think it's kind of normal because it's new also.
Do you know any similarities between Turkish folk music and Armenian folk music?
In words, we have many similar words, like in music, not in our speaking language now, but in songs words, we have many words that it's in Turkish. Because village people talking with that word, it's but in music, I don't feel that, because when it's becoming more Turkish, it's
like it's not like you have this rhythm, and when it's the other country's culture, or Turkish, or even Georgian, Russian, or some other, it becomes not similar with yours, and you're starting to feel some other things. You're starting to think about music, not feel it. With Armenian music, it's so seen. It's so seen that it's ours. It's in me. It lives in me, inside of me. And with other countries' culture, you're feeling just the tempo, the rhythm, the melody, the notes, like between.
And I think it's the best
the
part
intervals,
of the culture of the countries, that you have your culture, you have your ancient story, and the other heritage, and sometimes it's crossing with each other, with words or with music, but you feel that it's crossing.
Because there are very, very much similarities between music.
Թուրքական երաժշտությունը հայերենի նման չի, հայերեն երաժշտությունը թուրքերենի նման չի, նրանք արևելյան են։
The Armenian music is not the same in Turkish music, and Turkish music is not the same like Armenian music. Maybe they are looks the same, but they are all like Eastern, and but not the same.
Yes, I know several, because we focus on this field, so I have to know several, right? There are recent ones that just were created by Turkish Armenian musicians together, so not very famous ones. Some have only music, some also voice, but also there are of course songs that we share, not only in Turkey but also with Azerbaijan and Armenia and Turkey, like this the Bride, this Sali Jalil, right? It is very famous here in Armenian language, very famous I believe in Turkish language, in Azerbaijan, in Azeri language. It's a very nice song, and it doesn't matter from where it really comes from, can maybe discuss it and argue, but this doesn't help, right? Because if people like it here and people like it in Armenia and in Azerbaijan, it means it's a good song. Otherwise nobody would like it. And if it's something good, we have to build on something good, not on something bad.
Շատ նման է թուրքական երաժշտությունը հայկականին, որովհետև ռեգիոնալ առումով, տարածաշրջանային առումով հայերը, թուրքերը, քուրդերը իրար հետ ապրել են ու բնականաբար իրանց կենցաղն ու մշակութային բաները խառնվել են իրար, բայց շատ բաներ են վերցրել հայերից բնականաբար, բայց կոնկրետ երաժշտական առումով վերցրել են հայկական մաքուր երաժշտությունը ու իրեն ձևով դարձրել են, բայց շատ լավ է, որ երկեր կան, որ կանգուն մարդիկ կան, որ ասում են հայկականից հայկական է, չեն մերժում։
Türk ve Ermeniye'nin geleneksel müziği birbirine benziyor aslında. Çünkü bu coğrafyada Kürtler, Ermeniler, Türkler yan yana yaşamışlar ve yaşam tarzı olarak da müzik, kültür de olarak da birbirine çok karışmışlar. Yani bir ortak kültür haline gelmiş ve tabii ki bu yüzden yani benzemeler, kaynaşmalar olmuş.
living in the cities, in neighborhoods. So I'm a baker, say, and I sing. When I work, when I make my bread, I sing. You are like shoemaker, and when you do this job, again, you sing. Now, we're working together, but okay, my home is here, your home is there, but we listen to each other because we're neighbors and we're in good relations, perhaps. So imagine this way, different people living in the same place. Armenians, Kurds, Turks, Greek people especially, and what else? Yes, Assyrians were in this territory. Who else? Iranians, of course. So, different peoples living in neighborhoods. In the cities, I'm just pointing again that it was in the cities, big places. In these places, people were creating some culture which was like common.
One thing that also with Mezbazar I discovered, because I met a lot of like Turkish and Kurdish people, because I didn't know so many Turkish and Kurdish people before Mezbazar, and I had never been in Turkey before Mezbazar also. And so I realized I was singing songs, and then like Kurdish, someone would start singing the same song in Kurdish, and I was like, wow, I didn't know this existed, as you said. Alaylor, it's a traditional song that Komitas collected. It's like, yeah, Desmalaman in Kurdish, and then there is a version in Azeri. And then you see all these people like sing, oh, they stole this from I'm like, and that's the same. You go back to the same stage, like it's traditional. We can't know where it's from the region, so it's normal that it has traveled in the different, like between the different languages, but it's part of the same culture.
One of the projects that we have implemented with the organization that you also know was called Living and Dancing Together. Through this project we have hosted a big dancing event in the Lovers Park here in Yerevan, and it coincided also with these 100 years of genocide commemoration, and it was very symbolic because young people from Armenia and Turkey performed the dance together, Armenian dances, Turkish dances, and I remember locals who attended this event, they said, wow, this kind of Turkish people exist who would come to Armenia and dance Armenian dances. How comes? How possible? So maybe they are not that bad, maybe they have some good also features, maybe there are good people also in Turkey. And one old guy who has lived all his life under also this narrative came to us and said, wow, I couldn't believe I would ever see any Turkish person in Armenia who would try to perform our culture. And this is, of course, an amazing power of culture and music that can bring together people despite of any difference. Dances were chosen specifically because dances in Turkey and Armenia have lots of touching, have lots of close relations. They are mostly danced in groups where people hug each other, jump together. So this has lots of feelings, and it comes from also the past.
hele ninnoye Աղջիկներին հարցում է hele ninnoye Աղջիկներին հարցում է hele ninnoye Աղջիկոնուն շուշան hele ninnoye Atnistam kezi nășan hele ninnoye